everybody, welcome back to the Volley. I hope you guys are doing well today. We got some mess to discuss per usual, child. But before we get started, everyone smash that like button because it's good for your edges and your lineup, okay? So today we gotta talk about the queen of rap, Nicki Minaj. I'm sure you guys have heard about Ice Spice's Fat Butt song and all the talk about Ice Spice stealing Nicki Minaj's flows. So it looks like Nicki Minaj may have given a response or a reply to Ice Spice, or is at least trying to send her a message. Now, y'all know I like to get into some theories of my own over here, so this is all alleged, okay? But I'm going to walk you guys through what I've been seeing online and why I feel like Nicki is addressing Ice Spice now and is seemingly ready to get in the field with Ice Spice. Okay, so let me give y'all some context. So for the last couple days since the Fat Butt song was released, the Barbs have been participating in a Barb blackout on Twitter, which is basically not engaging with or posting about any content that isn't Nicki. And the goal was for them to black out or block out any Barb support for Ice Spice's song. They didn't even want to mention the song, like not even in a negative light, so that the song would get no engagement or clout. And it was some of the big Barb pages that Nicki follows on Twitter that have been leading this Barb blackout and tracking the progress. Okay, when I say the Barbs are petty, child, they are petty betties, okay? So apparently Ice Spice's numbers have dropped significantly. And, the Barbs are claiming to be the reason that, she's dropping because Ice Spice no longer has their support. Now, Nicki Minaj has not had her hands clean completely, in this whole situation, because following Ice Spice's song being released, Nicki posted Gag City Paris Night 2, 600 horse, how you gonna catch the boss, caught them with their hand out trying to catch the sauce, Theory Mughal flow, trying to cut the cloth, okay? So, that was her lyrics from the Red Ruby the Sleaze record when she said, she caught them with their hand out trying to catch the sauce, basically trying to copy her flow, Theory Mughal flow, okay? Y'all gotta catch it. But what was interesting for me was that it was a big Barb page and Nicki follows him. He actually posted these lyrics first, right when that snippet for the Fat Butt song dropped. So I know Nicki had to see this, and she's seeing all of the comparisons. I know she's seeing, this Barb blackout because she's following the pages that's basically implementing this, right? So her posting these lyrics was definitely her trolling Ice Spice, along with the rest of the Barbs about Ice Spice copying her flow. But that's not all, okay? She also posted a Cryptic video on Twitter with the Falling For You song playing in the background at the part where the lyrics are saying, picture using me in the Barbs and never giving back. Soon as they think they see the light, I turn the picture black. Black, okay? Like the Barb blackout. I'm telling y'all gotta catch it. I'm going to play the snippet that she posted on Twitter, but unfortunately I had to speed it up because I'm not trying to get a copyright. This is fair use. But yeah, I'm going to play this, and this is also another reason why I say Nicki is definitely starting to send a message, or she's responding to Ice Spice.
Picture that, picture me giving bitches slack. Picture pretending I get all these bitches piggyback. Picture using me and the balls and never giving back. Soon as they think they see the light, I turn the picture black. Picture that, picture me giving bitches slack. Picture pretending I get all these bitches piggyback. Picture using me and the balls and never giving back. Soon as they think they see the light, I turn the picture black.
Now, for the Damikas in the back that's saying right now, this is not about Ice Spice. Please just continue to sit in the back so as not to disturb the rest of the class, okay? Because y'all are delusional, okay? Nicki literally cannot say certain things publicly, for her image because of who she is, right? She's Nicki Minaj. She has an image to obtain. She's a brand, right? So unfortunately, because of who she is, she has to drop her hints and her drags in a subtle manner, right? And she uses the smart Barbs and people that are close to her that she talks to send messages for her. You know, she either will like a post that somebody, you know, tweeted or said, or she'll make a comment about a post that somebody said, something that was, you know, kind of shady. She'll mention it on station head to her Barbs, or, you know, she'll find some way to alert, you know, the Barbs if there's some sort of potential beef, or she'll find some way to send a message. Either way, Nicki has definitely mastered being the puppet master without getting her hands too dirty. But anyways, that's still not all, y'all. Foxy Brown, who is a close friend to Nicki, she posted to her Instagram story yesterday a message saying, Tanya whole flow. Now, everyone knows that Tanya is Nicki Minaj's middle name, Onika Tanya Mirage, right? So this is clearly Foxy clowning Ice Spice for stealing Nicki Minaj's flow. And the fact that Foxy is even calling Nicki by her middle name goes to show that they have a real friendship, right? It's not just an industry friendship, right? They really talk. And like I said, Nicki will use people that's close to her, or she'll use the Barbs to send a message, okay, when she can't. Now, my theory is that Nicki is sending messages to Ice Spice like, girl, I see what you're doing. My folks even see what you're doing. My Barbs, everybody sees what you're doing, and we're not here for it. And I feel like Nicki is feeling like, you know, now enough is kind of enough, right? Like, she stayed quiet for too long regarding Ice Spice, and it's kind of time for her to speak up. I feel like she's like at this point where she feels like it's time to spar and give everybody what they came for, okay? It's time to gear up for battle. Okay, and even though Ice Spice is showing fake love to Nicki Minaj, that's in order to get Barb support, right? That's similar to what Doja Cat has been doing. But let's be clear, Ice Spice is definitely not a Doja Cat, right? I know some people are saying that she's taking the Doja Cat route. She is definitely not taking the Doja Cat route. And so Nicki will not spare her the way she spares Doja Cat. There have already been too much shady stuff, you know, too much shady business, all of this stuff going on behind the scenes with Ice Spice that was not happening with Doja Cat, right? For me, Ice Spice is giving me kind of like baby Megan Thee Stallion, right? Like, I feel like she's taking the Megan Thee Stallion route by pretending to be a girl's girl that everyone loves, but for some reason the old rap girl, Nicki, doesn't like her because she linked up with Cardi B. Right? Y'all remember her linking up with Cardi B? That was how Megan Thee Stallion came up and how she got the sympathy and everybody, you know, all of the Barty gang and all of the other people that didn't like Nicki, you know, on Megan's side. That was Megan's come up, not Doja's. Okay? Ice Spice, in a perfect world, would want Nicki to lash out and start spiraling like she did with Hiss when Megan dropped it, you know, because it would benefit her with the streams. And she would hope that it would propel her streams upward, you know, so she can get that Megan Thee Stallion #1 Hiss record effect. When those text messages came out about Ice Spice calling Nicki jealous and all of that, of course, Nicki didn't take the bait. She didn't lash out because then she would look crazy, right? And then she would look like the bitter one yet again. And even though the world can clearly see that these text messages were shady as F towards Nicki, the world would still make Nicki the bad guy if she responded to that. I had heard that Ice Spice's team was putting a plan together, and that if Nicki never responded or acknowledged the text messages, then Ice Spice was just, you know, going to not acknowledge the text messages either, and would just continue using Nicki's name and pretending to, you know, be cool with her in order to keep Barb's support, kind of like what she's doing now with this Fat Butt song, right? Because Nicki didn't respond. You know, she's shouting her out as the queen, all of that. But I had also heard, on the other hand, that the team was preparing for, if Nicki did respond, you know, to those messages, that Ice would then use the beef with Nicki to promote the Y2K album, and that they were hoping to gain the support of Nicki's ops fan bases, similar to the way Megan Thee Stallion did with Hiss. Because y'all have to remember, some of y'all won't admit this, but there was like 5 different fan bases that I saw with my own eyes, right? That were literally promoting the Hiss record, trying to go against Nicki because they don't like Nicki, right? So Ice Spice's team was preparing for a beef with Nicki Minaj so that they can get those hiss numbers, okay? Like Megan Thee Stallion. This is definitely a Megan Thee Stallion play, okay? Do not be fooled. This girl is definitely not, the little unproblematic girl that's just like a weirdo and doesn't click well with Nicki, aka Doja Cat, right? Ice is definitely the opportunist that's going to use any and everybody in order to get where she wants and doesn't care if, she steps on their heads, aka Megan Thee Stallion. Ciao. But it looks like my girl Nicki is up on game and she is ready to give Ice the response she is looking for. Okay, that's my theory. I do feel like Nicki is ready to get in the ring and get into the field. I feel like she's going to start addressing Ice Spice more and more over time. I think we're going to start to see it, but I think it's going to kind of unfold and happen subtly, right? It's definitely not going to happen, overtly, because Nicki is smart, right? Y'all gotta remember, Nicki is still smart. So she's gonna make sure that Ice Spice's album is flopping and that it flops before she gives her any promo, because she knows that that's what they want. That's what her and her team want. They want promo for that album. But, child, I will definitely be keeping my eye on all of this. I am here for it. I am ready for Nicki to go ahead and get in the field because y'all know I told y'all over a year ago that Ice Spice and her team was shading Nicki. They was stepping on her verse in the Barbie World song. It was a lot going on. Go back and revisit my videos about Ice Spice and Nicki beef if y'all haven't seen them yet. Okay? But anyways, tell me what you guys think about all of this mess in the comments. Okay, I want to know what y'all think. Also, don't forget, please support my channel on your way out by liking this video. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, then child, what are you waiting for? Okay, help us sister out and subscribe. Okay, it is free, child, free 99. Okay. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.